a terrorist who gloated that the Westminster attack was the decree of Allah, claimed she did not realize her messages could get her into trouble. Asma Awais, 30, had copies of the Jihadi magazine Rumaya with advice about how to make napalm and Molotov cocktails, as well as an article about a perfect knife for murder. While discussing the Westminster incident in 2017, which left for dead, she said, "This was by the decree of Allah." Messages discussing the terror attack at a Manchester Arena were also found on her phone, including one which read, "It was the Shaitan, Arabic word for devil, Ariana Grande's concert." Awais, from Edmonton, North London, was jailed for 19 months today alongside her brother and husband, who shared sickening messages in our family WhatsApp group. The judge jailed Ahmed Awais for 25 months and Asma's husband Abdul Aziz Abu Munir for 15 months, after all three pleaded guilty. Two of Awais' brothers Wael and Suleiman, one of whom had a place at university, had traveled to Syria in early 2015 and are believed to have died in the fighting a few months later. The Old Bailey heard that the family downloaded and shared ISIS material while bragging, "We are embedded in their societies, we are the enemy within." The family tried to claim that they were simply trying to work out what had happened to their missing siblings, but the judge, Mark Dennis Coetzee, dismissed their mitigation. Rhiannon Criminets, defending Asma Awais, said, "It was simply something she did to some extent to allay some frustration." Within the WhatsApp conversation there are significant lengthy conversations about the two brothers who are missing. For missing Awais, the most significant aspect is that her youngest child was 15 months old when she was taken into custody. At the time she did not realize that her comments and downloading documents could get her into so much trouble. But Mark Dennis Coetzee said the family, male and female alike, had shared material sympathetic to violent extremism and added that their messages speak volumes. Asma Awais and Munir lived in the same street in Edmonton as the family of radical preacher Omar Bakr Mohammed, who was banned from Britain in the wake of the 7/7 bombings. Munir, who teaches Arabic and works part-time as a graphic designer, married Asma Awais in 2014 and they have two young boys aged 1 and 3, who are now the subject of a social services care order. The family's extremist views were revealed after a tip of that Ahmed Awais and his two half-brothers were planning to break into a Muslim-run jewelry shop in Ilford Lane, East London. They were caught red-handed and during searches of their homes police also found 60,000 Pfund in cash and 10,000 Pfund in gold. Messages found on their phones showed Ahmed Awais discussing fraud with his brother-in-law Abdul Aziz Abu Munir, a former street robber, and telling him he was entitled to take from the Kufa infidels. As part of Operation B Pretty 2, police discovered that the family, who are of Somali origin, were sharing ISIS propaganda and messages of support in a family WhatsApp group. Prosecutors said some other members of the family appeared to be of like mindset and either actively supported or were at least quiet in response to extremist shit. Ahmed and Asma Awais shared links to sermons by the Al-Qaeda preacher Anwar al-Awlaki and talked about bringing up children in the paths of their uncles Wael and Suleiman, known as Sola. The uncles appear to have been killed in fighting in August 2015 when Ahmed Awais told the Zamouni's nickname, that Allah had chosen them to be part of blessed events. Ahmed Awais said that he wanted to become Hafid, protectors of the Quran, and be like Sola and Wael. In one chat, Ahmed Awais said, "The biggest advantage that we have is we are embedded in their societies, we are the enemy within and they know not." Apostrophe 2 months later, Ahmed Awais left a voice message saying a war between Muslims and disbelievers had begun. And when Munir sent Ahmed Awais a link to a report on ISIS fighting, Ahmed replied, apostrophe breathtaking gnashing up begins. Apostrophe Munir asked about Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, Al-Qaeda's affiliate in Syria, and Ahmed Awais told him they were pens as they don't believe in fighting Ghalada, infidels. Apostrophe Ahmed Awais pleaded guilty to using WhatsApp to distribute the ISIS online magazine Dabiq and the video Flames of War 2 to Mohammed Abu, his half-brother who was involved in the robbery plot. Flames of War 2 is a film released by the media wing of ISIS in 2017 in both Arabic and English. It shows brutal executions of various kings, battle footage, references to attacks in the West and praising the faith-based nature of the participants, apostrophe Ingem, prosecuting, Said. There are computer-generated scenes of rockets heading towards BU.S. The 58-Minute video, released by Al Hayat Media, the media wing of ISIS, on November 29, 2017 in Arabic and English and showed brutal executions of various kings, battle footage, and made references to attacks in the West, apostrophe Ingem, prosecuting Said. After sending it, Awais commented, "Bowling with Coverheads.L.O.L. He had also sent a video to his sister, Asma, called Inside the Khilafah, Islamic State, Edition 7, which was released by ISIS on February 7, 2018. The video featured an injured person shown being stamped on and a dead body being dragged along, Mr. Ingam Said. Along with combat scenes including women fighters wearing a niqab and carrying firearms in artwork with the Daesh, ISIS, flag. There is reference to a campaign of conquest with a map of the Euphrates, he added. With scenes of celebrations of victory, including an open-top vehicle with men carrying a decapitated head and another vehicle dragging a dead body by a rope. After sending the video via WhatsApp to his wife, his sister, Asma, and his other sisters, Ahmed Awais added, "Allahu Akbar, God is great." Munir pleaded guilty to using WhatsApp to send flames of words to Awais on November 29, 2017, the same day he sent it on to Mohammed Abu. Asma Awais was accused of downloading the ISIS magazine, Rumiyah, editions 3, 4, and 5. Issue 3 featured guidance on how to conduct vehicle attacks, Issue 4 had a step-by-step guide to knife attacks, and Issue 5 had instructions on how to make Molotov cocktails and napalm. Edition 3 advised readers to inflict misery and destruction upon the enemies of Allah and said the objective can be to kill a large number of people or to disrupt financial stability of a country, aimed at terrorizing the enemies of Allah. Apostrophe 2 months after the attempted robbery, our sister, Hafsa Awais, was stopped trying to leave the country with children from the family, including a child of Ahmed Awais, using someone else's passport to get to Morocco. Ahmed Awais, of El Faraikum Gardens, Chadwell Heath, East London, admitted 3 counts of dissemination of a terrorist publication, and given a community sentence for his part in the attempted robbery. Munir, of Streamside Close, Edmonton, North London, admitted 1 count of dissemination of a terrorist publication. Asma Awais, from Edmonton, North London, admitted collecting 3 copies of an IS magazine in November and December 2016 and January 2017.